Oh my god, I can't believe it finally happened. I got scammed, guys. I got scammed the other day. Pretty embarrassed about it, but you know what? It happens to the best of us. And I want to tell you about how I got scammed, and I kind of want to go into a little bit of detail about scams that are happening right now that could easily trick any of us. And we need to be vigilant. We need to be educated on what's going on in the trading card game. So guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Treasure Theory is almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is insane. Super awesome. And sorry I haven't been posting much. I've been busy with school and stuff. Not gonna really edit this too much. I just kind of want to rant a bit, and I want your thoughts, so I'd love to see some commentary from people's experiences down in the comments. By the way, guys, Treasure Theory is now officially sponsored by Gamer Supps. That's right, Gamer Supps got some delicious drinks that you can get your hands on. We're talking energy drinks, caffeine drinks, noodles, great waifu merchandise, and hey, listen, don't take it from me, check it out yourself. But if you do want to see what's on Gamer Supps, guys, click the link down in the description below and use code THEORY, T-H-R-Y, or you could use code PAPA, which will be both work, okay? Don't ask. Just use one of them. You'll get a 10% discount off of your purchase. Gamer Supps, guys. Check it out. Without any further ado, guys, let me just tell you what happened. So I've been buying a lot of One Piece cards lately from a Facebook page. So on this Facebook page, it's like a community. People are buying and trading and selling cards every day. I have bought a ton of cards from this place from different people. It's not a store. It's just totally free market individuals who've been selling their cards. And, you know, I kind of prefer it this way because you get better deals doing this. You can negotiate as opposed to going to a store. Now, I'd like to throw in here that I also live on an island, so I can't exactly go to all these fancy card shows, and we don't have many shops here for cards. I'm literally on an island, guys. Like, this is the only way I can really participate in the One Piece card game when it comes to, like, buying cards. Like, singles, I should say. Because none of the local card shops on this island do this for One Piece, and kind of sucks. I recently got this Buggy manga card, no issues, you know, and that's a hefty priced card. So, you know, clearly I've taken big risks buying cards from individuals from this Facebook page. But I digress. So as I was saying, I was looking to buy a couple of SPs. I've been having my eyes on a couple, and I went on these Facebook pages and made a post. I was like, hey, I'm looking for these cards. If you have them, let me know, okay? And maybe we can, like, strike a deal or something. And I get a message from this guy. And, you know, he said that he had the Onami and the Big Mom SP, and they're both really nice looking cards. And I was like, cool. So we were talking, and, you know, we eventually came to a deal. Now, the first red flag I should have picked up on that this deal was maybe a little too good. They were going to give me both cards for $180 Canadian, which is a steal, okay? Because the Onami card alone, I think, is like 200 plus, or it's pretty up there. It's a pretty expensive card. Not necessarily market price, but people are never going to just sell for market price. Yeah, so killer deal. I was excited, but I should have realized that maybe there was something going on here. So when I buy cards off people, I kind of have a checklist on how I kind of like build confidence with this person. Typically, I will ask them to send me not only pictures of the cards, but to send me like videos as well, like close-ups and stuff to see the condition of the cards, blah, blah, blah. Because like, you know, Photoshop and AI and stuff, it's a big problem. The next red flag that I really should have cared more about was that they sent a picture with both cards on a sheet of paper and wrote my name on it and an envelope. So I was like, okay, I mean, you know, looks good to me. The cards did look legit. I mean, I don't know. I really thought this was pretty okay. And anyways, I just kind of bypassed the whole sending me a video thing, which they wouldn't do. But anyways, I said, you know what, whatever. I've never had issues with people on this page before, so that's fine. So he sends me his EMT, and this was the next red flag. So the guy the whole time was saying that he was selling his buddy's cards. So that's like a weird, I don't really like when people do that, because it's like, hey, they're not your cards, they're your friend's cards. But it's not, I've done that a few times where somebody actually was doing that and I got the cards and stuff. Anyways, he sends me his EMT, and the EMT was completely different from the person I was talking to. And then he claimed that this was his buddy, right? And the email was like Servana 2025 or whatever at whatever. And I was like, okay. But then when I go on my bank account, and I look at the person that I'm sending the money to, the name is completely different again. And that's like their actual full name. So I'm like, man, this was when I really regretted what I did. I shouldn't have sent the money, but I did anyways. I definitely had a feeling in my gut that this was a scam, and that's on me, right? That's on me. I took the risk. I mean, I really wanted those cards, but anyways, so the person ended up just disappearing the next day, and after they said they would send the cards, and they deleted their Facebook. Just like that, $180 gone. I'm sad, right? I submitted a fraud claim as well, and the bank does not care if you get scammed like this, because fun fact, if you EMT the money, that's on you, buddy. So even though I got scammed, even though I have evidence this guy lied to me, if you are sending money to anybody who is promising you cards, you're on your own. Now, I didn't know that, but I do now. And I've sadly become a lot more reluctant to buy cards online. Again, on an island, not that great, but you know, it is what it is. That's basically the gist of what happened. But guys, this was like a classic textbook scam. There are scams going on now that would blow your mind. We are talking fake PSA slabs. We are talking forged signatures, fake cards. I mean, how are people even doing that? I've seen videos of people, mainly in Pokemon now, who are getting fake cards. Pretty interesting. And again, you know, if you're being sent cards, you're being duped, right? There's also been like this other thing where people are weighing cards, and I'm not sure how like accurate that information is. I mean, can you really weigh the cards, and you know, the higher value cards will weigh more? I mean, I've heard very conflicting things about it. However, it's not stopping people from doing it. And you've got people who are ordering, you know, like boxes, like ETBs and stuff, and they've been repackaged. And, you know, the cards are being repacked, and I mean, it's ridiculous, guys. Like, the scams that are going on right now are unfortunately really just destroying the hobby. I mean, scalpers are bad enough, right? But now we've got scams of all kinds, and I don't know. Is it the human condition? Is this just an inevitable consequence to anything you get involved in? Probably. I mean, I can't even trust phone calls anymore, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, pretty annoying stuff, and you really, really want to be vigilant with this, guys, because if you're somebody like me who really depends on delivery, you got to be careful. And this is what I recommend, guys. You want to buy from trusted sources, you know? Unless you're like me and you are just completely dependent on the internet, you know, make sure you're buying from a trusted store or a trusted source. I mean, not everybody who's selling online is a scammer, and you got to figure that out, which is obviously very true. And you know, with this PSA stuff or whatever, if you're buying graded cards, you definitely want to confirm through third parties, like, is this legitimate? Again, it's just a very hard thing to do, but you know, if anything, really go through a checklist of like security questions and evidence and stuff like that to really just help you not get scammed. I'm not saying it's foolproof, but you know, if anything, just buy from a trusted source. But guys, that's basically what's been going on with me. $180, you know, pretty upset about it, but some people are getting scammed thousands of dollars, and you want to do everything you can to make sure you don't get scammed. But guys, there's really nothing else I could say about it. You know, I got more videos that I'm going to start working on again. But for the time being, I hope you're all doing well. Don't get scammed out there. I'd love to hear your stories. And, you know, I don't need flack. I've already kind of been kicking my own ass over the whole thing. I should have known better, but whatever. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Treasure Theory. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers, and I will see you in the next video.